Right, hello everyone. Welcome to another episode of SuperComboTech reacts to a speedrun. Today we're going to watch a Hades speedrun. So I love Hades, and this category is my absolute favorite. It's called First Run or Fresh File. There's a couple different terms for it. And the thing is, you start from scratch and you beat Hades, and that's your time. So VORIME is an absolute master of this. He deserves way more recognition for what he's getting. And I've watched his runs go from, I think 25 minutes was the first one that I've seen, and now it's under 20. So I'm really excited to see how all of this lines up and just how fast he can do it, or kind of what options he gets, because that's kind of the fun of Hades is how are you going to build your character, how's it's going to be put together. So I have one prediction. The first is that the Ares boon that he gets is going to be epic, because that seems to be what happens when he gets these really low times, is that he has to start with an epic Ares boon. So the classic room, I also forget you only start with one cast. All right, so yeah, you push them both into the corner. So when in Fresh Foul, what's really cool is that you use your special probably way more with this sword than you would in anything else, because it pushes and he's dash striking a lot too. So you almost missed that guy there. Has to be her. It's Athena getting divine dash. Very classic setup. Yeah, so you're always trying to push them together, because when they bounce off too, so that's a bad location. So he's probably looking for Athena special now. Maybe the Athena special will be epic too. That would be really cool. So he does this cool like dash cast where he dashes and then casts his Bloodstone. Nope. All right, just normal. So he has two pieces essentially. He's got to get that Ares boon. And then essentially what he's looking for is a duo boon between Athena and Ares. And that's what gets really crazy. So it's going to shop because that's a free room. You don't care about health because you're basically going to get one shot by bosses anyways. He doesn't have enough money. All right, so yeah, he's going to get an epic, I'm sure, because this is the boss. And this one's fun with the right Athena boons because you just deflect everything back. So if you're lucky, you could get damage. It doesn't look like that's happening though, but he's keeping him against that wall to likewise get setups. I'm going to pause it. All right, so yeah, Curse of Agony as an epic is always what makes the biggest difference. These other two don't really matter, but the Curse of Agony as an epic is going to be really huge for him. So he's probably really popping off, really excited by what's going on here. Very nice. Very nice. And at this point, I don't think he even cares what the rooms are, because he has two pieces and he knows the next time that he gets either an Athena or an Ares boon, he's in business. So trying to stay close to the doors to manipulate the spawns so that exiting is faster. So he's going for Ares because he's going to try to get Dire Misfortune. I bet he gets it on this one. And once he gets Dire Misfortune, it's just going to be, a little bit of damage. So I'm going to pause it again. Yeah. Oh, Merciful End. That's what it's called. Sorry. Dire Misfortune is not the right thing. It's Merciful End. So abilities that deflect immediately activate Doom effects. So now what he's going to do is he's going to hit, and he's either going to special or probably dash into them. So hit and dash, hit and dash. And that big sword that's popping up, that's the Merciful End activating. Wow. Yeah. So now his clears. Okay. Yeah. And then he's going to start palming to increase the damage done on his Merciful End hits. And it's just insane how fast the rest of the run is going to go now. I believe the second half of the build. So you have Merciful End being kind of the main chunk. The second half is probably, I think he normally tries to get, ooh, okay, is this going to be, yeah, Impending Doom. So it boosts, Impending Doom boosts how much damage your Impending Doom, or sorry, the Ares attack, Curse of Agony does, your Doom effects, but it takes longer to activate, but it doesn't matter because you activate it as you hit with Athena. So she's half dead and he's hit her like twice. Like that's how much damage Merciful End does. That is just wild to me. Oh, there's some health. Nice. Okay. Yeah. He's almost shy of a minute off. Holy cow. It's just bonkers. And what's really cool is the developers knew that this is something that could be possible. So they planned for all of it, right? It's just magnificent to think about. So this section, probably, what's he looking for? He's going to be looking for palms. He'll start to rack up some health, but probably palms to get Curse of Agony higher and maybe Impending Doom higher. I'm not sure if you can palm it. But yeah, everything dies in 2 hits, right? You slash and then you dash. And that's it. So fast. The clear speed is just so fast. And he must know, maybe between the two, maybe in that case it didn't really matter. It's just whichever door was closest. Because I don't think that there's a thing where it's like, if I'm going to take, you know, unless there's the kind of boss symbol, if I'm going to take keys or I'm going to take darkness, they're both going to be as unusable for the run. So I'm going to just take whichever one's closer, is probably his mentality for it. Always take the shop because it's a free room. You just get through it faster. And there might be something that he could buy. I don't know. He doesn't really have too much money. Doesn't need health. And I don't really think there's any Athena or Ares boons that he cares about at this point. Like his build is set up. I think it's just Artemis. That's what he's thinking about. Artemis boons will help because you start introducing crit damage into it and things are going to get really spicy. All right, so yeah, what is he going to do here? Oh, that's not good. This is one of the worst because it's an auto scroller. Interesting. I hope something that he gets from it is going to be that much worth it. It'll probably be, you know, the one that does your attack, special, and cast deal however much more, because that would impact Curse of Agony. See what the options are. Urge to Kill, that's it. Yep. And it's a blue too, so that's really good. So now he's doing 13% more on his setup, which is just crazy how much damage he's already doing, and now it's going to be like that. Really, really, really fast. All that stuff at once. It's just so quick. Yep, getting the palm, because this is right before the boss, so he would know how many stages he's been in. So this is just a free palm. Still boosting Curse of Agony. Yeah, you're going to get the most bang for your buck doing that because it's epic. So it's a big difference. And then that, you know, 13% amplifies that base damage. So this is going to go really quick. Got to be a little bit careful with the slams because you can get stun locked in them and go really quick. So yeah, that's about 3 hits. 1, 2. That's just so fast. Cast to get a little bit of damage, but it doesn't really matter because it's not the main damage dealer, but it helps a little bit. So fast. So he's not getting the greatest heads. The ones that you really want are the lasers because you can bounce them back. Done. Wow. I think the fastest clear that I've done has been... Oh, and then he sold it. Excellent. Okay, fascinating. So that damage really doesn't matter then. So, all right, I'm going to be really intrigued to see if he gets Artemis or not. Health, money. Okay, so he's stockpiling money. It's a bad movement there. Stockpiling money. Lots and lots of money at this point. Yeah, so he'd want Artemis. Ooh, those guys are nasty. There it is. Okay, he's going for health. Very interesting. What is going on here? So this is very different than what was going on last time I checked out. But this is from October, so there might even be a more recent one. Based on how fast his getting the palm. Okay, so he has what, 125 health? Just 100. Okay. Yeah, these are rough on fresh file. But he would know how to place himself so that he can kill them and not take damage. Store. Okay, so what's he looking for? Health. And another Ares boon. Okay. Very confused. I love this fight though. I think Asterius is one of my favorite designs in the game. And I love how fast VORIME can just shred through him because he knows how the movement works. Yeah, the dash strike. I think that's what I'm seeing is he'll hit special and then dash strike because it'll activate, like the hit with the dash hit will activate a little bit. So he gets urge to kill back? Battle Rage? Okay, so now he gets Battle Rage. So after he kills, his next stuff will do more damage. So he knows that he can leave those ones to go die on their own. Oof, yeah. This is where things get really tricky. You start getting a bunch of these enemy types all back to back to back. Yeah, don't let that one get away. Trying to get it through the wall. Okay, he's not getting Artemis. So I'm wondering, maybe the thinking is, so the last run I watched of his, he's using Artemis because he wanted to get crit damage, and the one that sends arrows whenever you do something, just to get, probably just get chip damage. But to get crit damage on your merciful end. But that's not what he's doing. So I'm going to be really interested to see what he buys. Another palm for impending doom. Okay, that makes sense. And some food to restock because these guys are nasty. This was my biggest hurdle playing this game, were these two. Trying to do two at once. Yeah, they deal so much damage. Like that's some big damage. Wow. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. But Theseus is done. I think Theseus, if you can get him down fastest, is the easiest because The Minotaur doesn't really matter too much. His attack patterns are pretty normal. It's Theseus who'll be picking you off long range and stuff like that. Sorry, I gotta go back. What did he buy? Okay, yeah. I have Lamia. So that'll get his health back up through the chambers. And he's probably looking for a two-room sack for the bag. Mashing through the text. So he's got 400. Okay, so was he waiting for a chance to get a higher level one? Oof, that was a lot of damage too. Once you start getting up to 4s, that poison hurts a lot. Yeah, so you got one meal from those 3 rooms, which is not great luck. Okay, that's a pretty easy boss. Keep it against the wall, yeah, and then usually 1 rat comes out and that's it. Okay, so what is he going to go for here? Not the cast. Yeah, pressure points. Yep, so that's what he wanted. He just wanted probably the chance to get one that's higher than normal. And then health, huh? Very interesting. Yeah, so he knows that he's down going into Hades because that's 2 hits. And if you get some unlucky adds, that's it. Good enemy types, though. Those ones are pretty easy to deal with. Oh, nice. And fountain will fill him up? Almost. No, we're not even using the money. The money he must have just been picking because he doesn't want boons clogging up what his palm can do. I also think it's weird that he didn't go buy another palm because usually there's a 2-fer, one that's 300. Might have been able to boost it or boost the one that does crit damage. So going into Hades here, there is dialogue that is unique to getting here your first try. So go back, pause it, read it, because if you're like me, you haven't seen it before. So he knows when to dash to get those iframes through his strikes. Yeah, and he'll want to pick off the adds as fast as he can. Ooh, that's a big hit. As long as he's not boiling blooded, he should be fine. Dashing over that, clean up the adds again. It also, because he doesn't have any modifiers on, right? He is not using the Pact of Punishment. There's not going to be too many adds. When you start doing Pact of Punishment stuff, I feel like you get a ton of adds. So there's phase 1. So that's pretty good. He got hit once. Level 5 Curse of Agony. Yeah, and you can see the crits pop to like 990, right? So that's a huge difference. Ooh, so 1 more hit and he's dead. And that's not good. More jars. Jars are scary. We're going to get a hug dad? Nope. Ooh, so right on the line there. Oh, okay, that was pretty easy then. Got a crit for the finish. Nice. 1840. Wild. So again, when I started watching, it was 25 minutes. So he's cut it down 7 minutes. just absolutely bonkers. It makes me appreciate this game so much that you can spend 100 hours on it or 18 minutes and it's still really satisfying. So thanks for watching another episode of SuperComboTech reacts to a speedrun. If you have any games that you'd like me to react to, any speedruns, please leave them down below in a comment. I'll be happy to look at them. I love speedruns and watching them. And thanks again for watching.